Just Brandy just wants to congratulate you on becoming this week's Starshine Monday Moment. Firstly, we want you to just kind of just tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about who Shamara Morgan is.
Well, I am Shamara Morgan. I'm from the country, Dinwiddie County, 804. So, I'm pretty much, like, laid back. I love, like, 90s music. Like, that was my era. And that's, like, I don't know. I can't sing or anything like that, but I love 90s music. Like, that was, like, the best era for me, like, as far as, like, music. I just like to have fun, be with friends. Definitely family-oriented. I love my family and, close friends. So, got a good work ethic. I, went to school, got my degree, and working in my field. So that's just like a basic rundown.
Cool. Where is 804 at?
Well, people probably know it better as like the Richmond area, Richmond or Petersburg. So usually when I say Dinwiddie, people be like, what is Dinwiddie? So I say Petersburg because people know what Petersburg is because, that's where Trey Songz's from. So I usually say that.
Okay. So, all right. So pretty much we're all Brandy fans here. So tell me, why do you love B-Rocka, this Brandy, soon to be person?
I love her because, I don't know, just like, even before, like, I met her, I don't know, it was just something about, I don't know, just like her. Like, even though I wasn't in her presence, it's just like you had to, I don't know, it's just something about her that just, like, draws you in. So you just, like, I don't know, you just feel connected. And then when I started reading all this stuff about she's so humble, she's so, whatever, of course you got to see stuff for yourself. And then when I met her, I was like, oh, my God, this woman is like, I don't know, I just couldn't believe it. She is humble. She is so humble, like everything. I don't know, I just love it. She loves her fans. Like, she just, I don't even know. I don't think I can put it into words. Like, I just feel like we could be like the best of friends. Like, if we could ever hang out, like, she would be like my top girl, like, for real. Like, I just love I don't know, I just love everything about her. Like, it's crazy. Like, all my family and friends know I am crazy about some Brandy, and don't you say nothing wrong about her, because I will attack. I don't have time for that.
Exactly. What was your first introduction to Brandy? What was the very first time you heard of Brandy Norwood?
It's crazy because my mom actually had her a cassette tape of her first CD. She had a cassette tape, and I actually stole that from my mom. And then I started listening to it. I was like, yeah, she had the cassette. This was when tape. Yes, this was when tape was out. So yes, right. I know, right? I know. I need to calm down. But yeah, I put that in my little recorder, and I started listening to it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I like this. And then when I finally seen the video to I Wanna Be Down, I was hyped and jamming. Oh my gosh, me and my cousin, oh my gosh, she's crazy about Monica and I'm crazy about Brandy. But so we went off every time we saw a Brandy record. We was like, it was the best. And from then on, like, I've been on it since. Like, I've been a fan.
So what did y'all do once The Boy's Mind came out? Was it the whole rivalry type of thing, or?
No, it wasn't really a rivalry because she still liked Brandy, but she, of course she liked Monica better. So, of course, we did the song, or we did the roles or whatever. So, it was cool because they both rocked the video anyway, but we all know Brandy had the best part, so we're not going to go into that.
Absolutely. All right, so what is your all-time favorite Brandy song and why?
See, it's so many. If you would have been like, which album, maybe I ain't gonna lie, Have You Ever was my shit. Excuse me, I ain't mean to curse, but Have You Ever was my record. Like that, I felt, when she sung that song, like I felt it. But I was trying to think of one that wasn't like a single, but that one is like my top. Like I love that. And then when she sung it on double platinum, oh my goodness, it was a wrap.
All right, so Brandy has her 6 studio albums, and they're all masterpieces in their own right. which album would you say is your favorite and why?
I would say I love Never Say Never. Like that, I love that record. I really do. Like I love 211. Like but it's just something about Never Say Never. It's just, I don't know, I love every song on that record, especially Truthfully. I love that song. That is
yes.
That song is so true. Like, oh my goodness. Like and it's just, sometimes it feels like she's writing like about, I don't know, she just be writing about me or something, like how I be feeling. It's crazy. But I don't know, it's just, I love Never Say Never. Like, of course I love all her albums, but it's just Never Say Never, that will be my all-time classic favorite. Just, just because I just love just the lyrics, just everything she says on it. Just the song, the beat, the melody, just everything.
All right. Brandy is known to be a renowned actress, and she's graced the screens of not only the television screen but also silver screen. So what was your favorite acting role of Brandy and why?
I love her as Chardonnay. I ain't gonna lie. I love that because honestly, I think she loves that role so much because she's kind of like that in real life, like for real. Like sometimes, like when she's out, like I know when I went to saw her in concert, like on stage, she was bringing some of that out on stage. Like I think that's kind of like how her personality is. But I love Moesha all because of when it felt like I was growing up with her with that show, and like a lot of the stuff I could relate to, and she really played that role. Like I wish they would do a reunion on that show, but of course it wouldn't be the same because two people passed off the show. But I don't know. That show was just so. I hated the way it ended. I really hated it. That was the worst feeling in the world. But I definitely, if I was to say one though, I would definitely say Chardonnay. I love her. I'm so glad the game brought her to the show. I think she can bring so much. People saying she can't, talking bad, like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing to the show. But I think the show will get good ratings off her, like for real. Because especially since Melanie and Derwin gone, who else can we watch? Brandy does. So
exactly. So I think they probably will build more of her character into the show because she was kind of like a side character, but since the two of them kind of left, the only other married couple on the show is Chardonnay and Jason. Right. So.
And then hopefully people will see like, oh, she can act, and then maybe that can help her with some more fans. You never know. Hopefully it does because she definitely deserves it. I do believe that. So
what was your favorite live experience of Brandy? Whether you had the opportunity to see her live or to see her on the computer live, what would you say was your most favorite live experience?
Definitely seeing her in person, like close up. Like the first time, like I met her, I remember I called. I was driving home from work in Richmond, and the radio was like, yeah, we got tickets to Brandy's listening party, and they was like, call in a few minutes, and then I think it was over, so I was like, nah, bump that, I'm about to call up there now. So I called, and the guy answered, and I was like, please say that you have some more, some tickets for Brandy, please. I was like, that's my girl. I was like, please. And he was like, hold on a second. And he came back on the phone. He was like, all right, I put you in a friend on the list. I was so hyped. I started getting dressed right, and I called my friend. I was like, girl, I'm on the way. I'm coming to get you. So when we got there, we was chilling. I guess it kind of took her a while to get there, but I was like, I don't care. She's worth the wait. So when she walked in, I think I was just like stuck because I was like, yo, is this really? Am I really seeing like my freaking idol like Brandy right now? Is she really like right here? And I was just. I don't know. Then it was time to go up and get our autographs, and I came up there, and I was nervous, and I was talking to her. I was like, I don't even know what I said. I think I said, "Are you going on tour?" And she was like, "Yeah." This was after was it Human? No, yeah, this was after Human. This was the Human listening party, and she was like, "Yeah." So she signed it, and I gave her a hug, and I went back to sit down, and I was like, yo, something don't feel right. So I got back up in line again. I was like, I'm going to say something this time because I was so nervous. And I was like, I know I already came up here, but I just wanted to say, like, I love you so much. I love your music. And I was just rambling, and I felt myself tearing up. And she saw it, so she just grabbed me and gave me a hug. And I was like, oh, my God, she's just the best. And the guy took a picture of it, and I still got the picture. I wanted to get it framed and blow it up because, I got to show everybody because I be bragging about me meeting Brandy. But,
yeah, they don't believe you.
Yeah, right. But that was like that was a good moment. I just felt connected to her then for some reason. So that was the best ever. So I wish I would have met her when I saw her in Portsmouth, but it didn't work out that way. But it's okay because I was like in the 4th row, so it was all good.
Brandy kind of has a way of bringing her fans in. And some people kind of call her kind of like an online life coach. And what she's known for is for her brandoms. How have her brandoms helped you, or may have helped to influence your life, or maybe her music has helped to influence your life?
One that she put up recently, because I was just dealing with some people just showing their true colors. And there was something she put up there about, I think it was this week when she was on the set of the game. It said, no need for revenge, just sit back and wait. Those who hurt you will eventually screw up themselves, and if you're lucky, God will let you watch. But that one really, it just made my day, because when I read it, I was like, okay, that's like so true. And it just like hit me, and I was just like, I can't, this is a situation that I can't even worry about because it's out of my hands, it's out of my control. I really can't do anything about it. Yeah, I like what she wrote up under. She said, I know so many of you find it hard to forgive and find compassion for those who purposely try and bring you down. And it says, but whoever tries to bring you down is already below you, and you must forgive and find compassion anyway. That right there, what she wrote up under there, I guess that's what she wrote. That made my day.
All right. In your own words, how has Brandy helped to shape the music industry and other artists?
Like a lot of the artists, of course they're influenced by Brandy. I mean, you see a lot of people say, Brandy, is definitely one of the people I grew up listening to. And like y'all have been saying in the group, you can tell because some people be trying to copy her runs, but of course they can't get them like hers. I feel like she's not trying to do what everybody else does, because you know how some people come out with R&B and then they start doing some weird stuff like a pop reggae or whatever. Like I like how she's sticking to what she came up with or what she came out with. I like how she's sticking to straight up R&B. And to me, I still feel like it's got that 90s feel to it, and I love it. And I love that she's sticking to that. So some people say you need to switch it up, but if that's your lane, then and that's what's helping you out, and that's what's making you who you are as an artist, then I feel like that's where you should be. I mean, she can change it up, of course, and we'll support her. But if she feels like she needs to stay in that lane because that's where she wants to be, then hey, I'm down. I don't know if I answered that right, but that's...
No, you did.
It really is, because you got Usher, that's a prime example. Like, I love Usher, but some of the stuff he's doing lately, it's just kind of like, what kind of artist are you now? So, and Neo, I love him too, but some of his recent stuff, I don't know which lane he's trying to go to too. And I know people are trying to, expand, but I don't know. I just feel like some people are just more better for sticking with that lane that they came out with. I know you got to change, but I just feel like, if that's the lane you want to be in, do that. Don't switch it up because, I guess your label or whatever said you need to do this, you need to do that. But I don't know. I guess sometimes you don't have a choice. So I guess sometimes they make you do certain stuff you don't want to do.
Yeah, and you have to learn how to say no.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so if Brandy was sitting right next to you right now, what is it that you would either want to say to her or to ask her?
Oh, my God. I don't even know if I would be talking. I would be I would be nervous. I'm not going to lie, I would be nervous. But at the same time, I think I would feel comfortable around her. I would tell her congratulations on everything. Like, she truly, like, deserves it, from her personal to her business life, like, everything. Like, I don't know, I just feel like she's been saying, I feel like God has really put her, like, here for a reason, because I know times when, like, I'm really, like, I feel like I'm at my lowest. Like, I can listen to, like, lately when I've been there, I just listen to 211, and I'm just in my zone. Like, I just feel, I just feel relaxed, relieved of, like, just certain things. Like, I don't know, I just feel, like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, sometimes, a lot of people probably don't feel good about themselves sometimes, but when I listen to her music, like, I just feel, I don't know, like, I just feel good, and I just want her to know that, like, no matter what people say or about her or anything, just know that I got her back, and I'm pretty sure other stars got her back. We support her always in whatever she does, and I just want to let her know, like, I know she don't know me from a can of paint, but I'm just proud of her and everything that she gonna do, and I know that it's, like, more down the line that she's gonna do, and she's gonna bless us with music, whatever, movies, you know, whatever she want to do. I know that it's about to be big for her, coming even bigger. She's already big, but she's going to be even bigger.
211 is the current CD out now. What would you say are the highs or lows, if any, about this project of this era?
I feel like it definitely came out like at the right time. The highs definitely, like, with leading up to it, like when it first, like, when it hadn't came out yet, but when we were trying to promote it and stuff, like, I feel like that was, like, real big. Like, everybody was on it. Like, I didn't even have to say, yo, you know, the Brandy, like, they know. And I felt like that was real big leading up to the album or whatever. But I felt like after maybe, like, a little bit before Christmas or, like, Black Friday, I feel like people kind of, like, died down on it. As far as, like I know it's only so much we can do, but it just feels like it was being less talking about as far as, like, 211, like as far as, like, the CD. Of course, we were still talking about it, but we're trying to get other people to know 211. You need to go out and get it, support it, do everything. But I feel like that was the lowest part. Like, maybe Black Friday was maybe, like, the lowest part, but definitely 211. Like, I think, not 211, Put It Down, that's doing better than Wildest Dreams. I know, especially down here, because they don't really play Wildest Dreams like that here, but Put It Down, that's, like, in heavily rotation. Like, they love to Put It Down. So, I mean, they do, for real. They love it. Even my daughter, she even be dancing to it. I be like, sit your little butt down. But, she jacked it. But definitely, that was, like, the best, like, leading up to it when 11 was about to come out, and when it came out, that was, like, a big moment. Like, we could have kept that all the way up, at least until the end of the year. I think that would have done a little bit more justice than, you know, the sales that she brought in. You know, maybe it hasn't ended yet. Maybe she can still, you know, of course she probably can still get some numbers up, but I just feel like that was the lowest part.
So what was your favorite track off of 211 and why?
No Such Thing as Too Late. Oh, my goodness. I wish that song was out when I was in high school. I swear I would still be a virgin. Like, no, it's something about that song. Oh, my God, D-Mark. Yo, let me tell you, when she goes into that, I think it's the, I don't know what, it's like when she get real deep with it and then she come high. Oh, my God, that part just does something to me. That song, I will listen to that song back to back over and over and over and over again. That's my favorite track off 211 is No Such Thing as Too Late. Oh, my goodness. When she released that track, like a preview or for us to listen to the whole thing, oh, my God. When I mean that thing was on repeat. And then when I got the album that night, oh, my gosh, I was in heaven. I was loving it. But that's my favorite track. I love that track. If she sings that live, I'll probably pass out. Oh my God, because that's my song. That's my song. I love it. I love that song. I'm so glad that she recorded that song. Can't nobody do it the way nobody could sing that song the way she sung that song on that CD. Nobody. Like, you can do a cover, a remake, all you want to, but nobody can touch that song.
All right. So, for all the stars out there, tell us how we can find you in the social world. Like, if you have a personal website or blog, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever else you'd like for us to know.
Okay. You can tell all the stars that can find me on Facebook, Shamara Morgan. You should be able to type it in and search it. I'm on Twitter, Shamara L, and I'm also on Instagram, Shamara M, and that's how you can find me.
Final words. If you had to either give your own branding, what would it be?
I would say don't let people try to manipulate you to tell you who you are. You know who you are, and I think you should stick to that. Because some people will try to twist it up to make it seem like you're something you're not. So I think as long as you believe what you are, then that's what it is. Don't let people try to manipulate your mind.
All right. So I try to get everybody to sing a little bit of their most favorite Brandy song.
Oh, you
Or I have another option. Or I have another option. Or you can just recite your favorite Brandy line from one of her songs.
Camouflage. It's these flaws I got. They're a part of who I am. Hold on.
Take me.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's
okay.
Yeah. These flaws I got. They're a part of who I am. Take it me or not. Because I finally understand. I'm so done trying to be everything you're not, but I had to stop because you ain't worth it or something.
That's good. That's good. Well, Shamara, I want to say thank you again for this interview. I hope the stars out there can say they know a little bit more about you. And is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, just hey stars. Let's just keep up the good work and support our girl. Of course, y'all already know that. I love you, Brandy.
All right.
That's all.
All right.
Just Brandy.